My sunflowers, Queen of Bee 1000. I'm coming on to show you my ingredients. I'm going to make Dorito casserole. And this is what I use. Everybody, you can use it any kind of meat you like. Shredded chicken, steak, ground beef. I don't use ground beef. I use ground turkey. Bag of Doritos. Paste picante sauce. We like it hot. And I got some sharp cheddar cheese. I was looking for cream of mushroom, but for some reason I couldn't find it in the store. So I got cream of mushroom with roasted garlic, a can of Rotel mild diced tomatoes with green chili. So that's what I'm going to use, and I'll get back to you when I get ready to put the meat on. Thank you. Okay, I placed the ground turkey in the pan with a little cooking oil, because as you know, ground turkey don't have any fat in it. And if you place it in the pan without oil, it's just going to be a sticking mess. Now I'm going to add my own seasonings to it. Nothing special. I'm just going to lightly season it with seasoning, salt. I'm too lazy. I just got home from work. I'm going to put some chopped onions in here. Just these kinds of onions. I don't feel like chopping nothing. Some garlic powder and whatever else you want, and I'll be right back. Oh yeah, besides the garlic powder and the chopped garlic, I'm using Southwest Chipotle seasoning, because as you know, this is like a Mexican inspired dish, and I'm going to add some cumin to this. Alright, as you can see, my ground turkey is pretty much done. That's one thing I love about ground turkey. It's only as fat as you make it. What you see here is like mainly juice. See, it's like, you know, makes its own water juice. I let that cook down a little bit. I mean, you can, but you really don't have to, because once you mix the ingredients, you're probably going to have to add a little liquid anyway. So yeah. Now I'm getting ready to add in the Rotel chili salsa. The whole can. Next I'm adding in the paste picante, hot, because you know we like it spicy here. I'm going to add the whole thing. I know this might look like a lot, but you want it to make a nice sauce. Next, I've added in the cream of mushroom, and I'm going to mix it, all the ingredients together. This is pretty much I would say a 1-pot meal, but I would say 2 pots, because you have to put it in a baking dish. So I'm going to mix all this up, and now I'm going to grate my cheese, and then I'll show you the next step. See how that looks? That looks good. Really nice. This is such an easy meal. Very quick, inexpensive. Alright, next, here's the bag of nacho cheese Doritos. You can use a spicy nacho if you want a little extra kick, but I'm going to use regular nacho cheese. And you open the bag, and then you smash. This is the fun part. A lot of kids like to do this. Be careful not to let it come out on the other end. And you just smash the shit up real good. I'm going to continue to smash, and I'll be back with the next step. Okay, now the sauce is ready. I added a little cheese to the sauce, just a little bit. And you might say, oh, that's Queen of Bee. That's kind of watery. You want it to be this consistency, because the Dorito chips is going to soak this up. And it's also going to thicken some as it bakes. So that's why it's this consistency. Now, yeah, so now we're going to add the Dorito chips. I was going to use my glass baking dish, but I have something else in it. And also I want to say, we don't eat like this every day. In my baking dish, I made chicken spaghetti with whole wheat pasta and chicken tenders. So we don't eat like this all the time. So in case someone's curious, or oh, every time you do a video you make something fattening. Well, I just decided to do a video on certain things that I know people will eat. Mainly we cook, I cook a lot of African food and different foods, so I don't even bother to do a video on that, because you probably wouldn't, some of the ingredients you probably wouldn't even know where to find them. So anyway, we're going to start with adding the crushed Doritos to the pan, the whole bag. So, you know, depends on your family size. If you have a big family and you're cooking for you and kids and husband, you might want to use 2 bags of chips. My hands are clean. I washed them. You want to spread out the chips evenly so that everybody can get a little bit of cheesiness. Now, this is my version of nacho cheese Dorito casserole. Alright, now I'm going to spread the sauce mixture and I'll be right back. Okay, I've just spreaded the ground turkey mixture and I'm going to spread it evenly. Make sure you get it all the way to the edges, because what you want to do now, you don't want to immediately put this in the oven. You want to let this sit out here for a good 10 minutes so that the Doritos can get kind of soft, you know, as if you're making some type of, I don't know, taco bake or something, you know, with the cornmeal that's kind of soft or something like that. So I'm going to let this sit for like 10 minutes and then I'm going to put the cheese on it and cover it up and put it in the oven. Be right back. That's looking real good, you guys. Doesn't that look good? Yummy. Alright, now the next thing we want to do is sprinkle the cheese. You can use any kind of cheese you want. I use sharp cheddar. You can use, if you don't like cheese, you don't have to use cheese. You can use whatever kind of cheese you like. Whatever kind of cheese you like. So now I'm going to sprinkle this with cheese and I'll be right back. And now I've got the cheese on it. And also I want to just say that I like to shred my cheese because it seems that it tastes better than a prepackaged shredded cheese. We've had that one and it didn't have the full flavor as the one where the block and you grate it yourself. So now I'm going to put this in the oven. Normally it's 350 for about 10 to 15 minutes. But since we're really hungry, I'm going to put it for 375 for about 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes or 15. It just depends. I'm going to cover it. I have a pan, a lid to cover it with. But if you don't have a lid, you can get foil paper. And spray your foil paper with Pam non-stick so that your cheese won't stick to your foil paper. That's a quick tip. So now I'm going to put this in the oven and I'll be back to show you the finished product. Okay, you guys, it just came out of the oven, as you can see. Still bubbling. So now I want to let this sit for a good 10 to 15 minutes because you don't want to cut into it right now because juices are still flowing and you cut into it now, it'll be like kind of runny, so you want it to set. This is the hardest part, you guys, because we are so hungry and it smells so good. So this is the finished product. Don't that look good? Bubbly cheese. Alright, we'll be back when I cut into it and plate it. I also bought sour cream because she wanted sour cream. So yeah. This is the finished product of it. This is it. This one came out perfect. And this was the one that kind of fell apart. It still needs to cool some more, but we were too hungry. So this is what it looks like, you guys. Your kids, children will love this. Adults as well. Well, this is it, you guys. Now we're going to top it with sour cream. You can have a salad on the side or even some vegetables. But we're just going to do this today because I am tired. Thanks for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Thank you and God bless. Bye.